السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته، كيفكم شباب وصبايا؟ شو أخباركم؟ طمنونا عنكم. رجعت بطولات روكيت ليج، فلا تنسى تضغط على لايك وسبسكرايب، خلي عيلتنا تكبر. وراح نبدأ بمباراة لفالكونز. انجوي، يلا بينا.
versus M8.
I'm incredibly excited for this one. I think it's going to be probably the best match we've seen so far on the B stream quality-wise. Both of these teams have been well up there performance-wise in all the metrics, all the stats. Every single one of these players has been stepping in and competing at the very, very top. And this player, unlike any other Rlcs, not a surprise to see him, one, leaning forward so close to his monitor, which scares me a bit, the poor boy's eyes. But otherwise, just the level of mechanical skill is shown. But down the other end, Gentlemate's not so bad either.
Yeah, you wanna hype up the Falcons mechanics here, but Gentlemates, they've got some of their own, especially Itachi. He is that player that's going to be everywhere all at once, so you got to have eyes on him no matter where you're at on the field. But Gentlemates give themselves an early game lead here in game number 1.
They just seem to be building more and more momentum, Gentlemates, and that's what worked so well for them when they did make the grand finals back at the start of EU. Since then, slowed down somewhat, but choosing to peak at the right time when they're here on land, when they're all together alongside their opponents, and already starting this game on the front foot. They've got their goal. Itachi sends that one high. Ruas thought his teammate was going to be coming in, but it is him in the end that takes it and gets the dunk in the air. It falls to Itachi, and so far most of these challenges seem to be falling the way of the mostly French team.
Yep, it's been not too much of a struggle, I would say. Again, it's early game feelers. I think another thing to note is anybody going up against the Falcons right now is coming in with a huge amount of respect after their win over Carmine Corp yesterday. So you know that's definitely the place where Gentlemates are coming in. You got to be careful with it, but again, a respectful amount of disrespect's got to come into play against a team like this.
Yeah, completely. Maybe that's why it's important that you were seeing Itachi leaning back in his chair before this one started, and the early goal for them, because Falcons, yet again, are starting to get back that fear factor, but a few more redirects like that could change that quickly. Killers gets the touch, gets it past Juicy. Team Falcons struggling to impose themselves in this one so far.
Just one here in the corner, an attempt to make a center play off of it, but Gentlemates keep that one out. It's not gonna stop here. This one out into the mid now. Juicy there to collect, drives this one upfield, and the counter, as quickly as it wants to start, almost gets cut off. Huge clear here from Killers. He's gonna collect it, take his time. Slow things down past one, not quite past Seiko, but an attempt for a shot gets made and sent off into the corner.
Not surprising to see the MENA team dominating the ground game with the 1v1 players that they have. These fakes and these bumps will be so important for them, but it's in the air that TRK has to get rid of the ball for now. Itachi meets him in the air. Seiko gets it as far as Ruas, and increasingly Team Falcons are getting some time on the ball at the start. Gentlemates were squeezing them and really making it difficult, but now you have mechanical outplay opportunities like this one. Killers can't quite make it happen, but Falcons definitely growing into the series.
Yeah, the Falcons definitely have a huge amount of offensive pressure whenever they have the opportunity to do so, but Gentlemates on the flip side of things, they do a great job of breaking out of their half very quickly. They don't get forced in or boxed in for too long, but that's an interesting little team bump on there. Hopefully it's something you can shake off and kind of get back into the swing of things. But I mean, you've got 2 minutes left. You're still down by one. I think some nerves are starting to come into play.
For sure, yeah. Maybe they're starting to get what Stumpy and I always like to call winner's tilt, when you start to really believe, hey, we could do this, and things change, and suddenly those double commits coming into fence, opportunities against you come in, another one for Gentlemates, but that flip reset's better. It's prodded to the side. TRK has so much time. What does he opt to do with it? It's tee up for Killers, a little bit off by the angle. Seiko follows it away now. Both teams could have conceded a goal there, but it remains 1-0.
Here they go, Itachi. Wanting to place this one, stay in that blue half for now, but it's Ruas trying to get around him. Very low boost, even no boost at that for some of the players on Gentlemates. And if Falcons can play the boost starvation game, you can break out and stay out of your half for as long as you want here. It's just wide, slow shots though from Gentlemates headed towards that net for now. Killers, no boost, and Demo sends this ball back. And right now, Falcons, they're getting boxed.
Yeah, they are a little bit. The question is, are they content playing this slower game, or do they want to burst into that next gear? With the time ticking down, you'd expect they'll have to later. They are currently winning on shots. 6 against Gentlemates' 3. TRK round the corner. He gets it past one of them. Ruas, the ball's a little bit behind him. Team Falcons is starting to up the pace. Ruas follows up against Seiko. Gentlemates defending valiantly so far. Killers wins that one, though. This could be the chance. Juicy has to shepherd it away, and TRK can only put it to the side.
TRK trying to get the pass over to Killers, trying to get the double to the center right here. And it gets sent off by none other than Seiko. Attempt to make the pinch just turns into a demo off that one, trying to just send everybody back to their own place. But an air dribble down forward towards that net could be dangerous. It's a shot on target. This one sent off by Seiko, 30 seconds left.
8 shots now. Decent shots as well have been had by the Falcons, but they have to sink one. 20 seconds in which to do so. TRK on the floor. He's so comfortable down there dribbling, but it's going to fall back to Killers, and Juicy just watches him, slaps the ball out of his hands. Ruas can't quite get control of it either. Itachi into the center. Here's Killers. Juicy's up, and Juicy clears long. Not much time left.
5 seconds left. There is the opportunity to do so if you can keep this ball up. TRK up into the sky. Challenge on this one. Ruas trying to keep it going, but it's air dribble down. A clear hits the ground, and Gentle
Comes up against anyone who's better than them. They go 1 or 2-0 up, and suddenly you start changing the way you play. Like, oh, I better not make a mistake. I've done it. Bronzes have done it. It happens at the pro game as well. It's a real thing. Hopefully it won't happen to the Falcons.
Well, we're going to see if it affects them or not. Can Falcons come back from this? They're trying to push past that midfield over one defender. It's a follow-up from TRK. Fakes the second touch and tries to leave it for a teammate, but nobody quite ready with the speed to turn that into an attack.
Gentlemates continue to make things difficult for Falcons, but this is what they need. Some clear time on the ball. Killers, lovely touch up against Juicy, gets it past him, pushes it to the top corner. Not quite in just yet. Team Falcons still yet to score in this series, unbelievably. Killers to the side, Ruas was waiting. This is the synergy they have. Killers again, he should change that here, and he does. Falcons get their goal.
I love this pass. It is so clean. Killers immediately spots his teammate, gets it sent back. It's 1, 2, and through type of play. Team Falcons find their way up.
It's what's been working for them throughout this event so far. You can't beat Carmine Corp without the passes finding each other. Finally, in this series, they have as well. Now, Gentlemates, question goes over to you as Seiko charges a player down. He's going to rotate out. He's got some boost as well. Good boost in the tank right now for Gentlemates. Big demo as well. They've responded well to the goal up to this point. Seiko tries to put one into the center, but Ruas was equal to it.
Here comes Juicy, just kind of trying to stall things down a little bit, but he gets sent out of the way. Great save there. And Itachi, no boost in the tank. Most you can do is clear it upfield. It goes into the mid. Follow up from Seiko. Gonna try and drive this one towards net. Can he get the bump play? No. Itachi goes for the follow up. The cleanup comes through, and Gentlemates tie up the game.
Itachi, the perfect man for the job right there. He is the player who has that composure to pick the spot. Would have been so tempting to blast that one into the center of the goal after the good work from Seiko. Itachi, though, does not make that mistake.
I love this response from them as well, because you got to have quick responses against a team like on either end of the field, respectively. So keeping the speed up between these two squads is going to be massive. 3:32 on the clock. You're approaching that halfway point, and you're sitting on an even playing ground. It's more of a question of who's going to be the first one to kind of take control of this field.
Of course, remember as well, whoever takes this series will be through in the Swiss in 3-0. Will have top seed as well. So much on the line, despite the fact that both teams, of course, have been playing remarkably up to this point. It's amazing how fast that momentum goes in a Swiss when the days are long and the Rocket League is tough and only gets tougher. TRK gets a touch towards Ruas. Juicy gets the charge down.
That was a huge clear. I love that the Falcons are starting to play a little bit more cohesively as a team. They're integrating all the pass and plays that we've seen in times past, which clearly is working well against Gentlemates. If that's what you got to do to get around them, keep doing it. But Gentlemates have another plan. They said you can't pass to each other if you're not on the field, and so that's where the demos are starting to come through and slowing down the Falcons.
Gentlemates as well are charging down these Falcons' first touches so fast, not letting them control the ball at all. Now they have the ball in the opposite half. It's put to the side. Killers is going to follow this one away. Itachi, look at him, just looking for bumps and demos. Such a horrible player, an absolute pest to come up against. Opponents hate him thanks to this one simple trick, which is bump everyone in his path, but Falcons get it away for now. Ruas has a clear touch. Seiko underneath. Juicy charging him down. Haven't seen too much from him just yet, Juicy, a player that I'm certainly looking forward to see come online in this series.
Yep, I think Juicy is definitely one of probably the more underrated players on this squad. You have eyes on him, you know what he's capable of, but he's very silent. He comes out exactly when you need him to, and there he is. They need one goal on this one. Can he do it? Not quite. But Gentlemates starting to come out with some threatening shots.
Man, that would have been perfect. Yeah, like you talk about a Juicy, and it's like, yeah, go on then, I'll score a beautiful ceiling goal into the top corner. But sadly, not quite to be. This time it's Itachi's turn. He gets the flip reset. It's bumped out the way. And look at that read and follow-up from TRK. Stunning defending to get that ball so far from his own goal.
Oh, man. Here's Ruas, half a tank of boost to work with on this one. Ball gets taken away and cleared upfield by Itachi. And Killers takes it back. Juicy with the challenge, wins it. 2 touches towards that net, but an insane save from Ruas keeps Falcons alive.
Crazy shooting, crazy defending. Another one from Juicy. The defending holding strong from Falcons. How long though can this last? Gentlemates keep it up. Seiko almost gets the redirect. It's going to bounce. Ruas more than happy to slow things down, but loses the car for his troubles. Killers has to track this ball yet again. Seiko is just waiting. All of Gentlemates are, but TRK didn't want to wait. He's taken the ball himself. It's to the side. Is there a shot coming in? No, instead Killers takes the touch, and it bounces to the corner harmlessly.
Ruas just trying to stall things here in the air, uses his flip to get over Itachi, but the bump comes through, and Seiko's the one to try and clear this to the mid. TRK up into the sky, gonna be met back by Ruas. Redirect in, Killers takes the opportunity to leave this one for Ruas. He tried to take a shot, it goes out mid, and eventually, I feel like one of these shots has got to find their way through. Falcons have just been chucking away at the Gentlemates defense.
Yeah, you get the sense that there's a late goal in this one pre-overtime, but which team will it fall to? Falcons are more pressure at the moment, but Gentlemates so good at countering. Here comes TRK, can't quite get it. This could be the counter. If there's a touch from Itachi, but he leaves it. That's worked out well for him. He comes back in, he shoots, but Ruas saves.
This defense from the Falcons has been absolutely class. 10 seconds left to go. Will they find a late game goal? 5 seconds left, shot on target. Killers drives this one upfield. Can he go? Can he take it? No, it's Juicy that takes it. 1 second left, keeping it down. This one's still in play. Itachi, this one hits the ground. We've got overtime.
An all-important 3 seconds of which to breathe, both for us and, of course, the players on this pitch right now and everybody watching on at home. A frantic finish to game 2. Falcons do not want to stare down the barrel of a reverse sweep. Such an important goal for them. Seiko pushes it into the corner. TRK was waiting. Falcons really determined to put the squeeze on their opponents at the start of OT. Gentlemates get it away. Juicy's there. He puts it over the top of one. Lovely ground play from him as well. We talked about the Falcons' ground play. Gentlemates not so bad in that regard themselves.
Here comes Seiko. Gentlemates, they want to initiate the counter, but Falcons are doing a great job of holding them at mid and clearing past it. Seiko, nice big clear. Gonna try and let Gentlemates have some time to shoot. As soon as it starts, they get sent back. Itachi there to collect. Back pass over to Seiko in the corner here. Killers wins his challenge, breaks past, but Itachi's got other plans. And Falcons just doing their best to break past. Killers over one. Can he take the shot? He does, but Itachi with the save.
Yeah, they're starting to have much more midfield presence, though, with the Falcons getting that boost, stealing those hundreds, making it so that these launches forward just don't have the support that they need. Juicy over the top. Ruas gets the touch. Juicy into the center. TRK should be able to get this one away. Gentlemates have at least worked the ball forwards, but now Falcons come forward and there's a 3, but this time they don't connect. Another chance maybe. How's the ball going to bounce? It's shot, it's wide. TRK can't put it into the center. There's a triple commit from Gentlemates, and somehow they get away with it.
These passes have looked so incredible, but they're just off. Now it's Gentlemates' turn. Juicy trying to make that double. It's just off and out, but Gentlemates, it's not going to stop here. Seiko up next. 2 in the air to send this ball away, and for now, the Falcons, they got to go back to the drawing board.
Man, there's been twice where Juicy has been inches away from the bullseye, but just hasn't quite hit it. Seiko attempts his own turn. He's got a flip. He uses it. It's read well by the Falcons' defense. This time it's the 3 of them combining to get the ball away. Killers, what a first touch that is. The challenge game's so strong. TRK's winding one up against Seiko. Ruas, can he turn around on this one? He can. It's a great pass into Killers. His twin was waiting. Juicy gets half a bump on him, and it is going to be enough to put off yet another Falcons attack, with Itachi going up, gets the flip reset, but not to be on this occasion.
You can feel the speed and the pace of play ramping up as this one goes into the corner here. A bump between 2 opposing players, and this ball looking to be collected. This one sent off. Seiko sends it back. 2 touches, 1 into the corner here. It gets slowed down by Ruas. Itachi looking to make a challenge. He does successfully, but it pops up right into the hands of TRK. And again, it's just been this. Gentlemates collecting any out clears that Falcons have sent away.
That one into the corner yet again. Gentlemates enjoying this period of pressure. Gets another touch now, Seiko. Itachi's coming in. 0 boost. He does not care. That's always how he plays. Heart on his sleeve type of player. Juicy leaves it for Seiko as well. The comms are still high. So important in this sort of overtime with this sort of pressure. But when you're up against Team Falcons, it gets more and more difficult.
3 minutes of overtime. Nobody has successfully found their way through. We've seen what feels like a million shots at this point. And here comes TRK. He spots Killer, is gonna leave this one for him off the sidewall, and he's gonna carry it forward. Tries to take a shot, goes down, leaves it. Shot opportunity for TRK, gets sent off, and it's a huge clear, but Ruas back in time.
It was a huge clear. I don't know if it was the right decision. He had two players behind him, and 50-50 might have worked out better, and one of his teammates could have taken over, but as it stands, a chance for Falcons. Seiko's clearance is true. Past Killer's actually attached. He tries to just pop it over the top of himself. Juicy can't do anything with that one yet again, but that's a better pass from Falcons, more incisive, more good backboard defending from Gentlemates. Always a player back from them, and he has been needed.
This is such a testament to how incredible both of these teams are. And here they go, Ruas over one. Can he make some sort of a threat? No, it's Juicy that takes it back. Pinches it off the sidewall, tries to drive it up towards net, but a demo sends him back home. Itachi, he sees Seiko, he's taking his time, leaves it for him. Seiko to the backboard, Ruas has this one red.
It's certainly Falcons that are the ones trying to make this happen. Gentlemate's happy to play for the counter. This is why that can be effective. Ruas waits, he goes high, he's got boost to play with. Juicy up incredibly fast though. Killers, he asks the question of Seiko, he gets the dunk as well. It's too far wide to the side. Itachi, can he get anything on it at all? He needs to. In comes Juicy. The floor game frantic, the game's still alive.
The demos do not stop. Somebody's trying to take anybody outfield, clear open a path or an open net at this point, but the saves never stop. And here they come.
Whoa.
Juicy with a shot on target. Killers with a save. Set this one off. This one could go in. It does, and it's Seiko to give
Team Falcons, there's times I'm just desperate for them to shoot or go for a 50-50, and they're taking a touch. Every time, it's like, that's brilliant. You guys take brilliant touches, we know that. But sometimes, bang it on net and see what happens. But what do I know? All I know is that we can see, hopefully, a few more games of this.
Well, we're going to see. Are they going with Cole's plan, or do they have one of their own?
Will they trust Cole, everything they know, and 1,000 hours of Rocket League?
New coach here on the V-Stream, full send. Well, they're going to try and bang it on net. Here's an opportunity to do so. This one just barely off target, but 30 seconds in, Falcons not looking too bad.
Well, Gentlemates, I mean, Seiko was going for the psycho there. That would have been a fun one to try and commentate. He couldn't quite get it, but starting to enjoy themselves, Gentlemates. They weren't there. Ruas scores this one. He puts it over the top, couldn't quite get over the ball, and Juicy sends it long.
And here's TRK, pops this one up into the sky, and this is what I was talking about. Falcons seem to kind of pop this one up in the air, and somebody isn't quite ready to be the second person to collect. So what happens is Gentlemates takes it. They, in turn, get possession quickly back and start to counter. But this time, Falcons lose it once again. Seiko sending this one up to the field of the Falcons, and TRK over one.
Oh, Killers, it's over the top of him, is it? Yes, it is! Gentlemates keeping the momentum going. It's more quality from them. They just held firm and stole a goal down the other end.
They look so good here. That's the level of threats you got to put on target. Just plow through the defense, push anything you can through, and that's exactly what they did.
Such an important goal for Gentlemates. Now they'll really be starting to believe. The adrenaline will be high. They want to keep on pushing though, Falcons. Will they throw caution to the wind? Ruas is caught in his own corner again. Look how fast Gentlemates are pushing them, not giving them a second on the ball.
Falcons, you gotta kind of collect your thoughts a little bit here and get ready, because Gentlemates are not going to slow down. Another shot coming through. Can Juicy turn this into two from the corner? It's a center, but a nice save. And Itachi off the backboard manages to still get the double, even though it was red, and Killers with a nice big clear for the Falcons.
I mean, Gentlemates is just causing so much chaos right now. We were saying that they were playing the more controlled game, but they've completely, they've gone to their own plan B, or plan 2 more like, and it's working. It's completely thrown Falcons, even from winning. I love the mix-up that they've shown here.
Yeah, coming into this with two different styles to kind of force the Falcons to play a more adaptive style of gameplay has got to be rough. It's a huge challenge in itself when you get met with something like that, a situation like this. But you know what? If that's the game plan, Gentlemates, props to you.
Well, let's see if they continue to go full Itachi for the next 2 minutes and 40 seconds. I'm sure Falcons will have something to say about that as Ruas leaves it for his brother. Here's Killers. Waits. Happy to continue to play the slow game, but not with Gentlemates there. Forcing the ball towards their own goal. This was a tough moment defensively. Another one. TRK towards Killers. What can Killers do with it? Can he take the shot? Can someone from Falcons put the ball in the back of the net? Yes, they can. It works out. It's 1-1.
Ruas is waking up in game 3. There you have it. Killers just bobbing and weaving through the defense. It was a crossbar hit, but You know his brother's got to help him out every single time.
Yeah, I'm sure they've scored that exact goal thousands of times now in their career, but very few more important than this one. The kickoff goes well for Falcons. Kalias has control of the ball again, more control. He pops it up for TRK to the ceiling there. Seiko was already on the backboard. Juicy has a chance, but Juicy can't quite connect.
This is an interesting one just because of how even it is, how late in this game. And here comes Killers from the ceiling, leaves this one down for Ruas to clear up. And there's that same shot again, an attempt at it, this time unsuccessful. Huge clear for Juicy to collect in the sky. Ruas up to the ceiling, leaves this one down. And quite frankly, Falcons, it feels like they're just a tiny step slower than Gentlemates right now.
I mean, I feel like they're worried about themselves. There was a massive pre-jump there. You know, we cut to, I don't know which player it was as camera on Falcons. He was already up and going for the ball that had been passed. So maybe they've identified that themselves and they're working hard to change it. But it can backfire. One overcommit, one misplaced pass to Falcons, they're in trouble. But not if Ruas getting flip resets there. It's dangerous. Itachi gets a save for now.
Bring out the mechs. That's what you got to do if you want to get past Gentlemates right now. And Gentlemates pass over to Juicy. Juicy gonna try and take this one over to the backboard. Can he get the double on it? He get it sent off, but that could have been insane.
Oh, it still could as well. The attack continues. Juicy's work was almost not in vain. Ruas, he gets the save. This time he does go for the shot. I love that mix-up from Falcons. I also love the fact that Gentlemates read it. Juicy has a chance. Seiko's clearing the path. Seiko tries, but it's saved still.
That was such a huge play right there. It's not gonna stop. Killers, no boost, but still making challenges. Tries to leave this one. TRK playing the patient game. Pass over to one.
Oh.
This shot gets set up by Itachi. The follow-up coming through. Again, Itachi with the save. And Gentlemates continue to keep this at a tied game.
It's unbelievable the nerve they're holding, knowing the pass is coming in, predicting where the shot's going and getting the save. But another wave of attack from Falcons. Look at them waiting. The ball is bouncing in the Gentlemates goal line. Still they survive. They send it forward. One more goal from the team in orange could sink the Falcons down.
15 seconds. Can Seiko get this one down to a teammate? No, instead it's Juicy once again. A touch from Killers. Drives this one up to Ruas, but Itachi sends it back almost immediately. 5 seconds left. Huge clear from TRK into the corner. Does Seiko keep it up? He does. Juicy's up next. Challenge comes through. Is this ball gonna eventually hit the ground? They do. Gentlemates kill it, and we've got ourselves another intense overtime.
Yeah, the last one lasted, what, 4 minutes? Let's see if this one can even approach that. Juicy straight to the ceiling, could kill it here. He gets a couple of touches. Ruas should make the save, but right from the off, it's Gentlemates that are taking the initiative in this all-important OT.
Everything rides on this overtime for Gentlemates. You get the props, you get the seed, you get to go to tomorrow and see the crowd if you can end things here. 25 seconds in, Itachi's gonna drive this one up into the sky. TRK has this one red on the backboard.
Of course, it's a perfect first touch from TRK. We knew what he was gonna do, but it's still impressive to watch him do it. He gets the dunk as well at the end for good measure. Gentlemates' clearance nowhere near as effective. It falls for Itachi in the end though. He goes for the pass, it's shot. Ruas saves, cutting across his own goal. TRK up against Seiko. This one could be dangerous, but Killers snuffed out the danger. He's following it again. Juicy over the top of him. Ruas tries to take the first touch. Gentlemates having none of it and sending the ball back to the blue half.
Here comes Seiko, huge clear towards that backboard. Attempts a waterfall down, but TRK owns the Falcons backboard right now. Nothing has gotten past him or under him. And there you have it, Itachi, the one that has quite literally stepped up the most in game number 3 here. He has been everywhere defensively for this squad, but offensively has been such a masterclass, and he's gonna take a shot of his own towards the crossbar. Double on the goal line. Juicy with the finish. Gentlemates are going to Saturday.